Hi YouTube, it's Miss Sunshine. So I'm here to give you a update on my Naca process so you guys can know what has been happening so far. Over the past week and a half, I have been through a couple of roller coaster ride issues. So instead of making just individual videos and uploading those, I actually made the videos and compiled them all into one video. So that is what you're going to see next. I will put that disclaimer out there once again that this is my process, and I pray that your process is not as difficult, but we are all here for the same reason, and that is to get our families into a home of our own. So without further ado, here's the video. All right, bye. Hi everybody. Today is January 17th, 2019, and yesterday I recorded a live video letting you know what had been happening with my process. So I told you I would give you an update just as soon as I found out something. So I found out something. I wasn't going to call anybody today, but I don't know, something happened. I just went on the lunch break and decided to call my MC's supervisor, and that's what I did, and it ended up being great. He actually ended up answering on the first ring. And long story short, if you didn't watch my last video, basically I have been looking at homes in the wrong price range the entire time I've been approved, because my approval amount and PITI amount was different from what was in the system for me. So once I ended up finding out that that was the issue, I had been trying to contact people ever since with no end. Nobody's been able to help me. Nobody's answering, nobody's returning emails, nobody's doing anything. So I finally got someone today, and that was my MC's supervisor, who does not reside in and work in this area. He actually works in a different state. So anyway, I got him on the phone. He looked at my file. He was actually shocked, himself, when he saw the difference. He apologized for the difference, and we ended up having to look at all of the stuff that the underwriter had approved, all of that. So my PITI was supposed to be $827, but according to all of my paperwork, it was $955. So I was trying to figure out, well, what do I do, right? So he ends up telling me that the underwriter has my student loan payment at $277 a month, which is not true. Nowhere near true. I only do $35 a month. So he said because my student loan payment was so high, my debt to income ratio was too high for them to put me at that amount for my PITI. So he ended up actually telling he sent my my MC email telling her that she needed to schedule me for a review appointment so that we can upload everything, the normal stuff, the statements, the pay stubs, all of that, and prove that I am paying $35 instead of $277. I never paid that, ever. I don't know where they're getting that information from, or who typed that in, or why they typed that in. But so now I have to wait on my MC. I still have not heard from her, but this all happened a few hours ago, and wait for her to schedule me an appointment to come in to do a review. Once the review is done, they're going to send my file back to the underwriter for an increase. He said the review is for increase only. I am still approved. I'm not there's nothing stopping me from getting approved. They just want to increase the amount for my approval. So all in all, I still have lost out on the home that I was going to originally get, but hopefully something else. I see some others out there, so hopefully by the time the review is done, I'll be able to get something. That's all I got. All right, so I'll contact you guys later when I have more information. Again, I will say this is my process. This is what I'm going through, and hopefully your process will be a little better. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi everyone. So this is a part 2 of what's been going on. So today's January 22nd, so you'll understand the timeline here. I called last Friday to see what was going on with everything, and I was told my MC was out of the office and would respond. I needed to give her till Tuesday to respond when she's back in the office. So I said okay. So this afternoon I called and got member services on the line because the phones were just going straight to member services instead of my local office like usual. So I went ahead and called member services. Member services was surprised that nothing had been done about my case, about my file yet. So they got in touch with the receptionist. The receptionist scheduled me a appointment review for this coming Thursday at 4 o'clock. So hopefully I'll get some answers after that. As of right now, my MC is still not in the office, and they really didn't tell me when she would be back in the office. They just said she wasn't there. So I don't know what she saw, what she didn't see. I don't even know. But at this point in time, I've uploaded all of my documents, everything that was needed from me. I even went ahead and paid for another credit pool on the Naca site. I did everything that I believe I was supposed to do. It was really funny that they actually asked me, did I sign a purchase and sale agreement? And I said, well, how am I going to sign a contract with a seller if I don't even know what I'm qualified for? So, of course, the answer to that was no. So we'll see what happens Thursday, but that's all I know right now. So I'll keep you guys updated. All right, bye. Hi everyone, it's Miss Sunshine. So today is January 24th, and I just left my Naca meeting. So I wanted to go ahead and give you an update on what's going on. So basically today I had to go through qualifications again. So I had to go through, I had to, bring all my bank statements, everything today. All of my pay stubs, my checks from where they cleared the bank for my rent, all of that stuff that you do for qualification, that's what I did today. So it was quite interesting. She did show me where my file has a glitch in it. She did show me where there is a difference in the amounts. So she showed me also where she did attempt to get in touch with her supervisor so that he could tell her what to do and how to fix it, and how he did not respond to her. She told me all of that. And so long story short, today I went through qualification and was resubmitted to the underwriter. So with me being resubmitted to the underwriter, that means the underwriter has to go back and requalify me. Now, according to her boss, I was last told that I wouldn't have to be requalified, but I guess it's all the same thing, being requalified or doing an increase. It's all the same thing. I had to give them the same information. So by the time we looked at all of the information and
We submitted everything. She asked for a significant amount higher versus what I can afford to pay. Um, well, no, she was saying that I can afford to pay it because that's what I have been paying all this time. So it's been quite interesting to see everything happen, to see what happened with everything, but so far so good. I have to wait to see what the underwriter says now and see if they come back with any conditions. So it's just like going through a regular old qualification again. So now I have to wait and see what they say and go from there. But I was asked for, well, no, my mortgage counselor did ask for a higher amount. So I'm hoping that they agree with that amount and go with that amount, because that amount is a lot higher for a PITI and it's a lot higher for more house. So, um, like in the words of my mortgage counselor, everything happens for a reason, which I strongly believe. And God has a plan for me and my family. So she did say that I got to slow my roll, that, I am trying to move way too fast before I even get under a contract. I've got to slow it down because I did have a couple people pull my credit, all of that stuff. She did accept the LOE that I had already written for that. So everything's fine so far, according to my mortgage counselor. Now we just have to see what the actual underwriter says. And being that my old underwriter that is familiar with um, my file is no longer there, so I'll have someone new looking at my file. So we'll see how that goes and what happens next. So as soon as I find out more information, I'm going to let you guys know. I know I put this in as a kind of a series, but I didn't want to make so many videos when I could roll them all into one big video. So that's all I have for now, guys. I just tell you guys to continue to pray for me and my family throughout this process. All right, I'll talk with you later. Bye.